Hi, so for International Music Week, I put a post on Facebook and asked what songs that everybody want to know the tune for or that they really enjoyed singing. So here's where we got to. So Shelley Brenton, she wanted to know the tune for Sleeping Bunnies. So I'll start with Sleeping Bunnies. See the sleeping bunnies sleep until it's nearly noon. Shall we go and wake them with a merry tune? They're so still, are they ill? Shh. Pause for as long as you want. Wake up, bunnies! Hop, little bunnies, hop, hop, hop. Hop, little bunnies, hop, hop, hop. Hop, little bunnies, hop, hop, hop. Hop, 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 hop. So that's how many hops I put in there, Shelley. I don't suppose it really matters as long as everyone's having fun. And that's Sleeping Bunnies. So it's a really good one, as you probably know if you sing it already, for floating, for waiting for the anticipation, self-expression. And it doesn't have to be bunnies, it could be anything. It could be dinosaurs, it could be octopuses, it could be pigs, it could be anything. Okay, and you also want to know some dinosaur songs, and Cassandra Gardner, she suggested this next song, and I've just added a couple of verses to it. So it goes, dinosaur, dinosaur, stomping on the wall, dinosaur, dinosaur, in we fall, dinosaur, dinosaur, on the ground, dinosaur, dinosaur, turn around, dinosaur, dinosaur, up you soar, dinosaur, dinosaur, here you roar. So it's a great one, lots of activity ideas there. You've got the climbing in and out, the jumping in, the falling in, and that transition to independence there, getting them used to submerging in the water by themselves. You've got some rotation, some turning around, and the roar, they can really like build up some self-expression, and allowing them to do those things by themselves is going to really boost that self-esteem and give them more confidence to try things. And we're also sneaking in some of the swimming practices in there. Okay, and then the one I know of, one of my customers used to sing this song all the time when she came with her twins, and I really love it, and I think it's from a local company. I don't know, I can't find it on the internet, so this is kind of from memory. So it says, I like to stomp, I like to jump, I like to dino, 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 roar. I like to stomp, I like to jump, I like to dino, 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 soar. So as you can see, we can do some nice gentle rhythmic swaying for stomping, we can bounce for chomping, we can throw up for the soar, we can roar for the roar. So they're getting lots of facial expressions in there that they can mirror what the parent's doing. It's a real nice catchy tune. It's good to get going. So those are the dinosaur songs that I know of. All the others seem a bit long, maybe a bit long-winded for the pool, but I'm sure there are lots more. So then Kelly Wood, she suggested adding in the This Is The Way We songs. So that's the Mulberry Bush tune. So here we go round the mulberry bush, so this is the way we. And some of the ideas were, this is the way we splash our hands, splash our hands, splash our hands. This is the way we splash our hands early in the morning. And you can expand on that to the kicking, to turning around, blowing bubbles, anything. So if you're really struggling trying to get children to dip their ears maybe that day, you could like this, the way we dip our ears, dip our ears. And they're going to learn, of course, from mirroring the parent. So get as much of that done as possible, getting them to interpret. So like, you know, oh, this time we're going to dip our cheeks, and just see what they do. They might just put a bit of the hair in. It's up to them. All we can do is encourage them and praise them for the effort that they do. Okay, so moving on, Jodie Farrell, lovely Jodie, who we work together sometimes, and she's just set up her own Bubbles and Babbles, and you should check them out there. It's going to be really one to follow. She wanted to know the tune for the Little Green Frog. So the Little Green Frog's a bit of a silly one, and it goes, went the little green frog one day, went the little green frog, went the little green frog one day, and they all went, But we know frogs go tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la, tra-la-la-la-la. We know frogs go tra-la-la-la-la. They don't go So it's a real good one for copying facial expressions, seeing the caregivers be really silly. Kids like to be silly, and it's a great one for getting bubbles in. I've adapted it a couple of times as well, so I do it for my bee theme, so I'll have Buzz Buzz when the little bumblebee one day. Or the superhero theme, which is a free theme on the website, which I'm sure you've all got, but if you haven't, it's there. It can be bash, bash, went the Incredible Green Hulk one day, bash, bash, and so on, and that kind of thing. So that was Jodie's Green Frog song. And then Erin Farmer wanted to know some songs from underwater, and I've always done them on top, so I've done like Row, Row, Row Your Boat, or The Sailor Went to CCC, The Ali Ali O. I've always done my water themes as being ones on top of the water. So it was really interesting to have a look at what songs there are, and actually they're brilliant because we do some of them anyway, but I've never actually thought of doing them as just a song just for a theme. So I've actually put together a little PDF with 5 underwater sea songs on, which I've listed on the website. I put a little charge in it because it does take me a bit of time to put these things together. But Erin, if you want it, if you send me your email, I'll send it you, because you've inspired me. So you're saying that I inspire you, but you inspired me. So here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go official line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught official line. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger. So which finger did it bite? This little finger on my right. So it's a really good one for body awareness and counting skills. You could pause and see whether the child figures out which is the right hand and which is the left, and which the little finger, and things like that. You could even, like, afterwards you could say, can you touch your right toe with your little finger? Can you touch your right ear with your little finger? What about your left ear with your little finger? And you can really bring in a bit of body awareness and cross-patterning there, depending on the age and the ability of the children. So the next song, so number 2 of 5, is 5 little sea creatures. 5 little sea creatures on the sea floor. The shark kicked away, and then there were 4. 4 little sea creatures living in the sea. The octopus paddled off, and now there were 3. 3 little sea creatures wondering what to do. Goodbye, said the stingray, and then there were 2. 2 little sea creatures having lots of fun. Off jumped the dolphin, and now there is 1. 1 little sea creature sitting all alone. His friends came back, and then they all went home. So it's really good, so you can start with slow movements. And what I did here is I changed the sea creatures to suit me and suit that whole black thing. So we're doing some kicking to start with, and then some paddling. And then the dolphin, we could do some undulation, or maybe just jumping up and down. And so on. So you can change the animals to be whatever you want. I wanted to get an octopus in there. Did I get an octopus in? Yeah, the octopus paddled off because you said you wanted an octopus, and a seahorse. I don't think I got a seahorse in there, but you could do the seahorse rock back and forth and then went away. So that was 5 little sea creatures. And then next one's 2 wheels on the bus. So we all do wheels on the bus. It's just the same, they're just all underwater things. So the sharks in the sea go chomp, 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 chomp. The sharks in the sea go chomp, chomp, chomp all day long. The lobsters in the sea go pinch, 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 pinch. The seahorses in the sea, they rock back and forth, rock back and forth, rock back and forth. The fishes in the sea, they the octopus in the sea go wiggle, 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 wiggle. So you get the idea. So you can do any sea creatures and just make up some actions for that. With younger babies, you want to start more with mirroring, so the mirroring the parent, looking at expressions, listening to the rhythms and the sounds, so try and change the pitch and the distance and so they can get a real good sense of mapping that sound and rhythm. And you could clap along to it if you wanted. Touch could be brought in with a little bit of consent, so we could go pinch, 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 up the arms, and then maybe go chomp, 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 and things like that, and maybe blow bubbles on them and up. I've just recently done the Waters Touch course with Aquasensory, and it was amazing, it was brilliant. So I'm trained in infant massage anyway, and it's just amazing how Joe's brought it into the pool. and really brought it to life, and I'm really excited to do more in the pool with my babies. I really recommend the course. It's a good one. So yes, you could bring in a bit of touch. Moving on with age and ability, you could be looking at them self-expressing more, being more independent, so deciding on how they're going to do those actions, and maybe get them to do a little bit more undulation for the dolphin, really reaching and scooping that water back, the paddles and things. All right, and then moving on to song number 3. I think we're on a 5 for the underwaters. 3 little fishes. This goes to 3 blind mice. So 3 little fishes, 3 little fishes, see how they swim, see how they swim. Up and down around they go, now they're tired and going slow. 3 little fishes, 3 little fishes. So I think it works really well with the song. It's quite a popular tune, and we don't really be going around chopping off tails with carving knives because it's a bit grim, isn't it? So it's a nice little tune, this one. And again, you can practice the paddling, the turning around, fast and slow, so speed, so you're getting those mathematical concepts in there as well. 3 little fishes, it's a real nice one. Just make sure with everything with babies and young children, make sure the caregiver's really looking for communication cues. It's really important for the mental health development. There's some great research out there into how important it is, especially for the under 2s. So yeah. And then I think the last one, so that must be number 4, is I Wish I Was to the tune of Happy and You Know It. So let me just get the tune in my head. Oh, I wish I was an orange octopus. Oh, I wish I was an orange octopus. I'd wave my lovely legs and I'd splash in all the waves. Oh, I wish I was an orange octopus. I wish I was a blue dolphin. I wish I was a blue dolphin. I'd wiggle up and down, I'd wiggle my big fins. I wish I was a blue dolphin. I wish I was a yellow seahorse. I wish I was a yellow seahorse. I wish I was a yellow seahorse. We've done that one. I'd rock back and forth. I'd turn all around. Oh, I wish I was a yellow seahorse. I lost my tune there, didn't I? Oh, I wish I was a big scary shark. I wish I was a big scary shark. I'd pull a funny face and I'd bob up and down. Oh, I wish I was a big scary shark. Again, it's one you can just make up. I made these verses up. The orange octopus I found on the internet, and then I just made up the other verses. So whatever you're trying to get it in that lesson, maybe it's rotation, get something that spins around. Think about, I wish I was a big puffer fish. I wish I was a big puffer fish. I'd blow bubbles all day long and sing a big song. I wish I was a big puffer fish. And just make them up as you go along. So yeah, so those are the 5 underwater ones, and that's I've done that into a nice little document, which is on the website. I put it on £1.50 just to cover some costs I've got, and then I've got if you ever want to consider getting more songs and activity ideas, I have 50 songs now as one listing with 25 adaptations of like different themed ideas that you can do, and it might even help you think of your own way of adapting it to themes that you do, and that's on there, 50 songs on the website as well. Thank you for watching. Sorry it's been a bit blah. Bye.